thing about the word tattoo is I have to watch how, like, I have to think about it before I say it, or else I say it weird. I don't know, tattoo. Like, tattoo or tattoo. I don't know, bilingual problems, though. Okay, so before I start to like show you guys the tattoos and get into details, I just want to say that I'm not trying to like say that I'm super tatted, this and that. I just started getting tattooed last year, and I haven't done anything super like big or anything. So yeah, I really love my tattoos. I love tattoos in general, and I just wanted to show you guys. And I also get a lot of questions on them too. The first time that I got tatted was September. I actually remember the specific date because it was on my dad's birthday. So him and I were supposed to get tatted together. Didn't have appointments, so we just walked in, and the lady only had time to like do one, and he was like kind of chickening out, so I just went and did it. So September 25th of 2016, so I was 17 when I got my first tattoo. My first tattoo is this one right here. It's on my left arm, and I probably should not have worn a jacket for this tag, but yay, look at me planning things out beforehand and thinking logistics. This is my first tattoo, and the thing is that wrist tattoos, like when you show them to people, it looks crooked unless they look from like behind you, so just bear with that to focus as much as it can. But it just says Survivor, and that was my first tattoo that I got in 2016. Honestly, didn't hurt at all. The only thing that did hurt was, I don't know if you can tell, yeah, there's a dot on the eye, and when they did that dot, I don't know if you can tell, but it's literally right on top of a vein, and they had to go really deep in to make sure that the ink was in there because it was such a small little detail. And I just remember like it feeling like it was poking at the vein because that area is so sensitive, and like it stung, and I wanted to scream for like a good 3 seconds, but then I was done and over with. And the rest of the tattoo didn't hurt at all. Literally, when I explain it to people, at least for this one, I remember I used to explain it as like a cat scratching you. So yeah, when I was almost 2, I was diagnosed with ALL leukemia, and then I was in treatment until I was about 5, and I've been cancer-free ever since. And I think it's just important to remember, you know, have a daily reminder that I'm a survivor. It's cheesy, but like when shit gets rough, it's good to have that reminder, you know, and tell myself that I've been through a lot and that I can get through a lot of things, and even though it may not seem like it at the moment, I still can. So yeah, the Survivor tattoo is the only one I have on my left arm for now. And then we get into my right arm. Again, didn't make a smart choice of wearing a jacket, but my right arm is definitely my designated tattoo arm, I feel. I think ever since I did my first tattoo, I kind of knew that this arm was just going to be like simplistic with this one, and this was going to be like my designated tattoo arm. And it has been, because I have 3 right now just in this area of my arm. And this is and like my parents get totally freaked out when I say this, but this is my semi-sleeve arm. I don't want a sleeve, but I do like the idea of not a sleeve, but like a half sleeve. You feel me? So it's like from here to here, I'll have like tattoos. Like I want one more right here, and then I also want a heart and a moon. I don't know, but I might space them out. But I don't want it to be like a half sleeve or a full sleeve. I just want it to be like, you know, this is my chillin' tattoo zone. Sorry, I just went on a rant about it, but like I literally plan my tattoos out and where I want them to go, because I kind of freak out about putting it in the wrong place and then like having OCD about it every single day for the rest of my life. So yeah. But my second tattoo I didn't get until, I was gonna say this year, but last year, 2017. I got it in May, I think. Yeah, I got it in May. And it's a cross. Oh my god, this is gonna be, so it's a cross, and it's literally just a simple cross, and it's filled in. So it's just a cross and it's filled in. This tattoo definitely hurt the most out of all of them. Obviously it's because, you know, it's thicker and it's shaded in completely, where my other tattoos are lettering. So this is like a shape that's filled in. The artist was filling in the cross. She was literally like, it felt like she was just almost like she was coloring or like scribbling, and she was just going back and forth, and it hurt. Like, it stung, and obviously she kept going over and over the same part, so it was like just getting clawed at an open wound, and it just, but like, I'm just making it so dramatic, but it was just like uncomfortable and not something that like I wouldn't mind. Like, I didn't like it, but also at the same time I would go through it again to get tatted, because it's just like 5-10 minutes of it and then it's done. It's bearable. And honestly, like, none of my tattoos hurt after I got them done, as to where my mom's tattoo really hurt her after she got it done. So I think it depends on the person too. The reason that I got the cross is because it's a representation of me and my faith. My faith is something that's really important to me, always has been, always will be. You know, again, I'm a survivor. I believe in purpose. I believe in, you know, a higher purpose. I believe in God. I have a relationship with Him, and I think that it's important. Again, all of my tattoos are daily reminders to myself. And the ones that I plan to get in the future not only are daily reminders of important things, but are representations of important things in my life. And to have a symbol that reminds me of my faith and to turn to my beliefs every day, regardless of times being hard or not, is something that I think is amazing to have on my body, and something that I always have wanted and will never regret, because it's something that, you know, I will believe in for the rest of my life. So this tattoo took about like, so yeah, that was in May, and after that was this one that I got in August, and I'm pretty sure this is my favorite. They're all my favorite, to be honest, but like, this one is probably my favorite. And it just says resilience in Portuguese, Resiliência, and then there's a rose at the end. And I got this on August 2nd of 2017, so last year. I keep wanting to say it this year. I was blessed to be able to go on my first South American tour, which was amazing. And if you guys would be into that, I could like get a compilations of videos that I took, that people from the band took, that you know, they had from the concerts there, and just make like a huge like vlog overview of the trip. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know down below. I would totally do that. Actually, everybody that went on the trip, like in the band, ended up getting tatted, which was super cool. We ended up like basically taking over a tattoo shop for the day, and they just took us all in. We were there for like a whole day. Everybody left there tatted, which is pretty cool, because, you know, everybody gets to say that they have a tattoo from the time that we toured Brazil together for the first time. That's pretty rad. So this tattoo by far was the least painful of all. And I think just because of location, this location isn't as sensitive as, you know, like my wrists or my bone. And just the lettering, like the font and the rose on it, I just love it so much. It's definitely my favorite. The memory behind it is totally cool. And the reason that I got this specific tattoo is because, first of all, I wanted to get something in Portuguese that resembled, you know, Brazil, because I was in Brazil, and I also wanted to get something, again, that's significant to me, and the word resilience just sits very strong with me, and I think that 2017 for me and for a lot of other people was just a year of encountering your inner resilience, because man, was it a crazy year. And this was in August that I got this tattoo, and I can tell you that by August it had already been an insane year, never mind the way that, you know, the other 4 months went. But yeah, I wanted to remind myself that, yo, like, keep pushing through shit. Like, it, you know, it's again the same with Survivor. It's just constant reminders, and I just think that the word just sits deep with me. And then the rose at the end, not only is it for like design purposes, but I just find rose, like simplistic line roses, beautiful, and I thought it was a cool embellishment. I guess I am pretty pale. It's also January, so I mean. But yeah, it says, I am art in simplistic typewriter font. This one didn't really hurt. It was just more tedious. I felt like she needed to keep going over and over the same parts because it's so thin. But besides that, it didn't hurt. It was pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Tattoos are cool. I like getting tatted. And this tattoo was like unplanned. Oh, cool story by the way. When I got this tattoo, my dad also got his first tattoo that day, and when I got this tatted, my mom got her first tattoo that day, so that's pretty neat. But it just says, I am art with a period, and I saw a picture of a tattoo that said, you are art, and I really liked it. And I just spoke to somebody about it, and I was like, really want to get this, and then they were like, if you get that, every time you point it at somebody, it's going to sound like you're hitting on them, because they're like, you are art. And I'm like, no, it's not even like that. But then I was just like looking at it one day, and I thought of playing around with the wording, and I really liked I am art, because again, you know, it's just personal to me, and art is my life. For anybody that knows me, people who don't even know me, just by looking at me could be like, ooh, that's an artsy chick. But yeah, art runs my life, man, and it's cool to have something that resembles art without actually being like a picture of a music note or a mic or something like that, because I didn't want it to be specifically towards music, if that makes any sense. I wanted it to be art all around, because also the time that I got this was a time where when I started getting back into painting and stuff, so it was just like art 24/7 and in every aspect besides music. Yeah, and I want to get a music tattoo, so let me name a few tattoos that I know I'm gonna get for sure sometime. For starters, we have a music tattoo. I need to get one. Like, my tattoo life will not be complete unless I get a music related tattoo. And that one I want to be right here, and it's probably gonna be like the biggest piece in my arm, and it's not gonna be big. I want it to be like this, so I mean, it's not major, but yeah, a music one. And then I also want the and symbol, so like the and symbol. I don't know why I just drew a freaking treble clef, but the and symbol is definitely something that I want. And then, you know, once I get these tattoos, I'll go behind the meaning as to why I want them. And then, like I mentioned earlier on in the video, I want the moon, the crescent, and purpose, yeah. And then I kind of want, you know, like tiny on my neck or shoulder. But yeah, I don't plan on like tattooing a whole bunch more. And when I say a whole bunch more, I mean, I don't plan on doing like a really big amount, but I definitely want to get quite a few more. Not a lot, nothing major, barely even noticeable. But you know, I love tattoos. So if you guys have any dope tattoos, leave pictures of them down below. What are your fears of getting tatted? Let's have a discussion on this down below. Alright, I'll catch you next time.